Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the MCAT Club. This is our weekly call for Monday, June 9th, 2014. My name is Don Osborne. I am your host of the MCAT Club. And in case you haven't heard before, the MCAT Club is the place to go for up-to-date information about studying for the MCAT, medical school admissions prep, and I even answer your MCAT related and medical school admissions related questions live here on the call. Joining me today is Kelly. Hi Kelly, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. So Kelly just told me that she is going to do some review and kind of like a reset to prep for her MCAT, and you're taking the MCAT end of July. Is that correct, Kelly? I have that right?
Yes, July 24th.
Excellent. Very good. Okay, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to spend a couple of minutes just kind of giving an overview of what I would do, what I would recommend for somebody who is going to kind of do another reset or a review of MCAT prep before you take the test. Okay, so Kelly, before the call started, you said that you had some test prep materials from some friends. You obviously also have the materials from the MCAT club itself, and so you've got plenty of materials. So let me just cut right to the chase here and say this. I know that did you already take the MCAT once before or not yet?
Yes, last summer.
Okay, good. So I know you have lots of practice MCATs. So what I want you to think about doing, since it is middle of June, you're planning on taking the MCAT end of July, which is basically about 6 weeks or 7 weeks from now. I want you to plan to take at least 1 to 2 practice MCATs a week for the next several weeks. And the reason why I suggest that is this. There is nothing else, and I've looked, there's nothing else that I know of that is as effective for improving your MCAT score than taking a lot, and I mean a lot, of practice MCATs. I've talked with a bunch of students who have gotten extremely high MCAT scores. We're talking 36, 38, 40, and every single one of them, without exception, have said that the number one thing that they did to help them improve their MCAT score was to do just a boatload, like 14, 15 to 20 practiced MCATs. So that's what I'm going to recommend for you. And I would recommend that you do that first as a way of leading the rest of the conversation. In other words, if you find yourself, feeling unprepared for a particular subject, then obviously you want to study that subject and allow the practice MCATs to help uncover which subjects that you may want to refresh yourself on. And I think that's just the best, fastest possible way to figure out not only how to work on the MCAT itself for timing and understanding the process of elimination and doing practice problems and annotating passages and so forth, but also getting yourself back caught up to the material that you need for the MCAT. Okay, so that's my 2 cents worth, Kelly, regarding what I would recommend. Do you have any thoughts on that? Did it bring up any questions? What are your plans regarding how you intend to prepare for the MCAT next month?
I definitely agree. I guess when I'm going through and reviewing the practice test, should I be making a chart and kind of figuring out a pattern of which ones I tend to miss, or?
I think I mentioned that.
Actually beneficial.
Yeah, okay, good. So I think that is beneficial, and I mentioned that quite a lot here on the MCAT Club because there's a couple different approaches, right? You can try to understand every nuanced detail of what's going on, how test writers are writing test questions and answer choices, so you can begin to understand not just the specific sort of distractor answer choices or traps that they build for you in logic, but you can analyze sort of the overall and begin to see yourself as a test writer. That's one approach, but I don't really think most students either have the time to do that or really can build their confidence with that approach as easily as they can by doing what you suggested, which is document or journal test questions, specifically even better answer choices, and looking within the answer choices for answer choice patterns. And when I say pattern, I'm talking about maybe a comparison, how this is smaller than that or this is bigger than that, and how the test writers repeatedly use these same recurring patterns over and over again to trap us in logic. So if you can just watch for those patterns and look for them, and then say, "Oh, I keep getting trapped in the comparison pattern that is not accurate in some way, or not determined based upon the content of the passage," then you're a lot better off, because you'll know, even though maybe you don't understand the answer choices, and you're down to two and you're stuck. You know that one answer choice that in the past you've been attracted to, you've picked, that that one is for sure wrong. You've seen it over and over again. So even though you don't know why the other answer is correct, you can still bubble it or still pick it on screen and then move on with the next question. And I think that gives you a couple benefits. The first benefit, of course, is ideally you're going to be more accurate on those kinds of situations. But even if your accuracy is the same, if it's still 50-50 as it was before, then you're going to get your time back, and you're going to save 4 or 5 minutes per section, and that's going to really help you at the end. You're going to be able to answer 1 or 2 more test questions, because you're able to make a decision just that much quicker. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, anything else, Kelly, you wanted to talk about relative to your prep between now and when you're taking it next month?
I guess I just feel overwhelmed with how much content to review, and they only test so many little avenues of it. So should I really be concerned with knowing everything, or just more so practicing and the speed and choosing the answer choices, patterns, and that sort of thing?
You're much better off just taking practice passages or practice tests and doing that over and over again, because the MCAT, one thing they know is they can test from a broader range of material than you'll have time to study sufficiently to be considered an expert, or to be confident in all that range of material. So it's just so easy for them to make a switch out from one topic to the next, and you're never going to be able to catch up to all that. So it's better for you to understand the sort of the higher level of what they're doing, so that no matter what topic they choose, you can still have a set of tools that you can bring to bear for that particular passage, set of questions and answer choices. You can approach it from that perspective, much more confidence building, much better for you, and perhaps for the first time, it'll actually help you to feel like ready and prepared for the MCAT.
Okay.
So Kelly, thanks very much for calling in today. I really appreciate it. It was a great question, and I really enjoyed talking with you today.
Thank you so much for all your advice.
And for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a old thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can get updated on other upcoming MCAT Club content. Write a comment below. Let me know how you're doing on the MCAT, on your MCAT prep, or on the application. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye for now.